Hello, everybody. Welcome and happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's see. Okay. So, if you are pardon me, if you are new here, my name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I am a author, editor, and artist. And I thought I would have a pop-up stream. I was taking the second half of March off for the most part, but as I was on the schedule for heart readings, that I must have missed a couple of days of that, at least one. So I thought I would just go ahead and have a stream. I would host a stream. So let's see. So again, happy Tuesday, and I hope everybody is having a great day and a great week so far. Let's see. So so if you are new here, yes, my name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and let's see. I'm not finding a note I'm looking for, which I must have left in a particular notebook that is still in my bag from this morning. But anyway, let's see. So let's see. So yes, I am a writer, and I love writing fantasy and sci-fi, but fantasy is it's my go-to lately, essentially. So, so I love writing it. I actually love editing it. I have had the fortune of reading some really great fantasy lately. So let's see. And so I have a couple of projects that I would like to get into as a writer. However, that's been pushed back a little bit. But I will be working on my writing projects over the summer and also in May, and probably the last bit of April. I do have some other projects that are a little bit more urgent. So I can talk a little bit about that. As an editor, I am a freelance line editor and copy editor. I can do proofreading, and as well as I really love doing sensitivity reading and authenticity reading. So there is that. I do read prose. That said, I also have done editing of nonfiction. I've done a lot of that in the past, and actually one of my projects right now as an editor is a nonfiction book. So it's purely nonfiction. It's not even creative writing. So, so I read all of that. So at any rate, so as an artist, I do love working with watercolor and of the many versions of watercolor, using regular watercolor gouache. There are watercolor inks that I have worked with in the past. So I don't currently have an Etsy shop, but I am working out a couple of different ways that folks can buy my art if they want, either locally at events. I will be at Necronomicon Tampa in September. I might go to a couple of in-person events prior to that this year, in terms of markets and such like that. So anyway, yeah, I'm working on that. I do have a couple of listings on my Ko-fi. So there is that. So yeah, I'm also working on a Google form. So that's what I have been working on in terms of that. So all of that said, it is 8 after 11, and we're going to be streaming. Excuse me. We're going to be sprinting today. I do have some. Mostly, I wanted to do some client work, but that said, I do have some things here that I have. Some inks and some stamps, but I've been using that a lot in bullet journals lately. Yeah, so I've been using bullet journals quite a bit lately. Just adjusting my mic a little bit, make sure everybody can hear me. Yeah, please let me know if you don't hear me or if there are any issues whatsoever. So, okay, and then I scrolled down. I thought nobody was in here. Looks like, hello, Kaya. Please tell me if I mispronounce anybody's name. Hello and good morning, or whatever time of day it is where you are. Also, CJ's here. Hello, good morning. I just love your avatar. Grogu's so cute. Good morning. How are you? How is everybody? So we are going to be doing some sprinting, so we have to excuse me. I need to grab y'all a timer, y'all. It was just a fast way of saying it, I guess. Stacy V's here. Good morning. Edits today. Good morning. Yes. We also have a Michael Krantz. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. And okay. Yes, yeah. So it's Tay like Taylor, add an So Taya. Love it. That's a great name. Love it. Okay. So let me grab a timer for everybody. One thing I need to do is check my email. 1 second here. Yeah, so that's another thing I'm going to do is check my email. First sprint, I'm going to check my email and get into my planners, and then I got to get started on some projects. Okay, let's see. Because I saw it, it was right there in front of me, so I'm just grabbing the PomodoroKitty.com timer that I usually use. One moment. Okay. All right. So yeah, when I usually do my streams for heart breathings, I usually start with 25 minutes. for the first sprint, and then during the first sprint, I put up a poll for however long you want the second sprint to be, and usually I'll put up 30 minutes and 40 minutes for choices. Once I put up 50 minutes for a choice, and I believe at least one time I did that, and that might have been chosen at least once. Anyway, I'm babbling, so go ahead and get our first sprint started, everybody. Oh, but before we do that, let's see. Okay, I just wanted to make sure everything is as it should be here. Okay, looks like it. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Oh, so before we get started, please do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody, whatever that is. If you have been working for quite some time and need a break, please take one. If you need a drink, please get a drink. If you need to and are able, getting up and moving around can be very helpful before you get started. That is something that I might do myself. Okay. All that said, I'm going to go ahead and get this started, everybody, as it is almost 1/4 after, and I like to get started no later than that. Okay. Let's get this first sprint started, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. How did everybody do? What did you do? Okay. Let's see. Pardon me. I did get up and walk around like I was going to. I refreshed my coffee. I'll need to get water later, but I do have that. And I got a bunch of stuff in the description and got the poll up and stuff like that. I've been working in my bullet journal, and I also have a writing planner. So those are the two things that I'm focused on right now in terms of that, in terms of organizing all of this, my life, my my work life and my personal life. So let's see. All right. Too many windows open, of course. Excuse me. Let's see. So since I was on the schedule for today, these events are hosted on behalf of the Heart Breathings writing community on Facebook, and so I'll just a quick reminder that all group rules apply. So let's see, but let me know if I'm not muted. Let's see. Miss Ocampo writes, says, "Hey y'all, hello." Okay, so Monique got some feedback for my X is a Vampire and making notes of the comments. Cool. You feeling good about it? Oh, your emergency beta reader. So your plan is to launch in May. Noted. So yeah, which kind of reminds me of something I wanted to launch in May. Yeah, that's kind of up and kind of debatable at the moment, but I did want to launch my nonfiction book in May. So that said, I think I will be in chats tonight to work on my own writing. So yeah, that's the plan, is to mostly work on my writing in the evenings, to squeeze it into everything else I'm doing. So yeah. Not gonna lie, whenever my beta reader regards Connor as sus, I cackle a bit. Done with comments for chapter 6. Awesome. Also, Miss Devin Gambrell Clark came in. Hello, Heather and chat. Hello. How are you doing today? Monique refilled water, got a snack. Awesome. I might have to get a snack during the second sprint. Excuse me. Devin is finalizing changes for the short story. Awesome. Okay, Taya. Just wanted to go back and and remind myself of how to pronounce your name. Read during that first sprint and mental plans for what I'll do during the next sprint. Awesome. Let me stop this timer now that the break is over. Excuse me. And I will check on the poll. Where am I at here? Again, way too many windows open. Okay. Looks like most people want 40 minutes, so that works well for me. I will give that just another couple minutes to, excuse me, to go through. Apparently I need water. So I'm going to get water in just a second. But wow, that was pretty spread across the board. Yeah, one more minute, I'll give that. So while I take another look at comments real quick. Also, we have a Vamika. Okay, I don't want to mispronounce anybody's names. Please let me know. I did that earlier. Let's not do that anymore today. Please let me know how to pronounce your name. But good morning. They say I'm spring cleaning. Awesome. Yeah, we've been doing that a lot. Actually, my son's spring break was last week, as a lot of you know, and so what did we do? We did some spring cleaning. We didn't really go. I mean, we went to a couple of small, really cool small towns over the weekend, and did some walking around, did some driving. So that was nice. And my guys hung out quite a bit. They walked around the park, at a couple of different parks around us. So luckily, we have a lot of city parks around here in the small city where we live, and then neighboring cities. So we have a lot of like historical areas, so which is really nice. Where are we? CJ's working on intro section to the last chapter, getting through a transition. Awesome. Yeah, that's kind of hard, isn't it? So I get that. The transition from chapter to chapter. Michael Krantz, using these sprints to catch up on reading a book that I've been reading for months because I've had no time for it. Yeah, I get that. And I even signed up for this one. I don't know if it was a challenge, but anyway, it was because it's March and things Celtic are happening around March, so it has to do with that. So, which is ironically what I like to read anyway. So I'm rereading rereading this. It's called The Summer King by O.R. Melling, and the series is called The Chronicles of Faerie, Faerie. As a lot of you know, I like that spelling of the Celtic otherworld. So I really enjoy this series. It's they're written very well. So anyway, so I've been reading that, and then I also have I have a collection of fairy tales and myths. That's a library book, and I really enjoy it. Anyway, there's a channel that I'm trying to remember the channel name, but anyway, there's it's kind of like a reading challenge that they're doing. I'll find it. But yeah, I think that's kind of helped me. Yeah. So there's some things that I want to catch up on. I enjoy reading folklore and mythology, but that's also research for my nonfiction book. So. Let's see. Okay. I feel like I'm out of practice. I haven't been streaming very much either. Let's see. Excuse me. Okay, let me see here. Okay, 40 minutes is still a go, looks like. And so I'm going to end the poll and change this super quick. Fast version. Okay. So quick reminders. Again, please do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody. If you need a drink, please get a drink. If you need a snack, please get a snack. If you've been working for quite some time and haven't had a break yet, please do so. I'm going to get into some client edits. So All righty. So we're going to get started, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's print. Okay, how did everybody do? Excuse me. What did everybody do? I swear I hydrated, but probably not quite enough. So I got a couple more links in the chat, or a couple of links in the chat, and let's see. And let's see. I I did work in my planners, and I had an interruption due to they were coming to. I live in an apartment, and they had to come and check on the faucets and etc. So there's that. So interruptions for today. So I just wanted to, I just did just a little bit of straightening. Okay. So. How did everybody else do? Oh, I did at least pop this a link in the chat, my link tree, in case you're interested in any of the things that I have mentioned. Everything is in there, all my social media. If you're interested in any editing services coming up, I am, like I said earlier, I'm taking, let's see, I'm taking May through July off, and to focus on my writing. And let's see, and so I will be available, and you can already book if you would like. As a matter of fact, I do recommend booking in advance for your editors. I find that's very helpful for a lot of authors. So, yes, that's highly recommended. So you can book with me for from August and then through through the rest of 2025. So, that said, essentially this is for book length works. Because I had thought, if anybody has something short that won't take very long to do, like a short story or an essay, or something along those lines. Let's see, probably say 5,000 words or less, something like that. So yeah, I might take a couple of short gigs over the summer. Let's see. So also, I neglected to mention earlier that I have a Substack where I write about making your work better, and things like publishing, getting ready to publish, especially your work, and so in particular, how to work with publishing professionals like editors, etc. Okay, so that's our break. It is now approximately 35 hours after the hour, and so I was going to check the time and see how much time we have in between these sprints. However, I do recall that Diane Dobson Barton isn't streaming today, so So if everybody wants, let's see, if everybody wants, I could do, does 40 minutes sound good to everybody? I can do 30. Whatever you want to do, because I do remember that that Diane Dobson-Barton is not streaming today. So I'm not in a huge rush. Yeah, I started to say that earlier, but that was wrong. Also, Rachel D. Adams came in. She was hopping through until she has a focus on what says, until I have a focus on what I'm doing next, hugging the like button. Thank you so much, Rachel. I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate the likes and the subs. So right now I'm at 607 subs. So big thank you to everybody about that. Hope you have a great day, Rachel. Also, Lexus, hello. Came in, said hello, everyone. Hello. How are you? Trying to remember if you've been in my sprints before. Can't quite remember, but if let's see, if let me back up and say, what are you working on today? There we go. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and what do you guys think? 40 minutes? How does that sound for at least one more sprint? Is that cool with everybody? Also, let me start over. I will be popping in some links to things like heart breathings, the Facebook group, and such, in the calendar, and the next person that is streaming for heart breathings. Okay, let's see. So yes, I did talk about my Substack. Sort of, kind of. So I do need to work on my Substack for this week because I haven't quite written that yet. So initially, I was going to be working on that. I had a lot of stuff going on yesterday, so I was not able to do it yesterday. So looks like I'll be working on that today and tomorrow. Hopefully, I should be able to get that done today, most likely, barring things happening. So I'm going to go ahead and, since I did not hear anything to the negative or whatever I'm trying to say, I think I'll go ahead and set the timer for 40 minutes. Oh, it's at 40 minutes. Okay. Going once. Going twice. All right. I think I will do that. So Lexus is working on their young adult novel about the daughter of Nox, the god of the underworld. Nice. That sounds fascinating. Is that a created mythology, or is that something I don't remember? Was it inspired by real mythology? Just curious, because that sounds, I will be, like I said earlier, I will be working on my creative writing as well as this nonfiction, mostly my creative writing over the summer, and that would be my novel, and which was inspired by, among other things, Celtic myth and mythology. So if you're new here and you haven't heard that yet, so there's that. So you made it yourself. Very interesting. That sounds like a great name for the god of the underworld. Love it. Okay. As that sounds like a word that would equal dark. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the next sprint started. This would be sprint number 3. I will be popping some links in the chat. Like I said, some housekeeping, and and then getting some work done. Please, please, please remember to do whatever you need to do for yourselves, everybody, whatever that is. If you've been working this whole time and you have not had a break, please, please, please do so, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. If you need water, please get some. Remember to sit up straight in your chair. I really have to do this today. Long story. I have to remember to sit up straight. Okay. Let's get this third sprint started, probably our last, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? Let's see. I worked in my the project that needs the most attention right now. Again, I'm doing some client work, so yeah. Let's see. Okay. Also, just after I started this past sprint, Jen writes, romance, come in. Hello, HTTP. So, yes, how are you? Jen says, didn't actually made one of your friends. Yes, you did. It's nice to see you again. So I also popped a couple more things in the chat. The Heart Breathing's Facebook group is right there. If you are interested in joining this completely supportive group of writers and other creatives, sometimes they're not. They're just people who use those planners. So there is that. And anyway, no matter what you use the planners for, we all support each other. So that is the point of the group. So that's it. Here is the website that shows the schedule, as well as it has other information about events that are going on, upcoming. So this past week was the HB90 Bootcamp. And so the next thing going on would be the first Saturday of the month is Double Down Day. So I believe that should be the next event. So and here is okay, this is a direct link to the Google Calendar that shows the schedule. So yeah, like I said earlier, I was on the schedule for both days this week, for Tuesday and Thursday, which somehow I missed, but I went ahead and decided to stream today. I'm considering doing that Thursday as well. I will let everybody know in my community area here on YouTube. So also, hello, Nia. How are you? It's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Let's see. I stepped away. Hubby called me away. Let's see. Also, Jordan. Hi, Jordan. How are you? Happy birthday. You're 27. Congratulations. Jen also says happy birthday. You're making a start on HB90. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's open to anyone. Again, we are all supportive with everything people are doing with their lives. Also, right now, it's Kaufman. Hi. Greetings all. Hope the writing is treating you awesome today. I feel the same way. And that is a break. Hold on one moment. With anything else we might do, I'm considering it. Thanks so much for stopping by, Kaufman. Let's see. Right now is a really, really interesting channel that hosts sprints and other things. They had an event a few weeks back. It might have been already possibly 2 months ago. I've lost track, but it was I'm trying to remember the name of the event. Was that the under 1K? No, it wasn't. Anyway, they do lots of stuff there. Yeah, awesome person. Thank you. Thank you for that. I wasn't sure if you were still here. So it was a few months back. The Right Now-a-thon. There we go. Yes. All right. So it is almost 30 after the hour. I started to say 1:30, but yes, it is about 30 after the hour, wherever it is, whatever time it is where you are. Always doing writing things, yes. Most days you have sprints. Am I wrong? Most days you do. That would be evenings. Well, that would be, what would that be? Usually there's somewhere around, but somewhere between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern, something like that. And lots, they do, Kaufman does lots of stuff. So we can do a quick wrap up of, say, 20, the weekday streams or sprints. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that. 2 p.m. Pacific. So that would be, sorry, my phone is, I didn't silence my phone. What was I going to say? 2 Pacific. Yeah, yes, that sounds like a 5 p.m. Eastern, I think, if I'm doing that correctly. Was that 3 hours difference? I don't know. I'm Eastern, so that's what I thought. Thank you very much. I'm like, is that 3 hours? Okay. So yes, a quick wrap up. We can do that of, say, 20 minutes, if everybody wants. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, giving that a couple of minutes to go through wherever you are in the world. What else was I going to? Oh, yes. Lots of folks are on that AuthorTube spreadsheet, which has been in place for quite some time. Several years ago, it was started by folks like Devin Cutting and Kat Leo, and Kat Leo is still one of the moderators, but one of the folks who keep it running, keep it going. Also, Rachel D. Adams sometimes will help with that. There's at least one more person who adds to that. So I'm popping that in there. Let's see, today is Tuesday. I do believe Rachel D. Adams is actually streaming. Let me make sure of that. Let me see really quickly here. And she is on at 4 p.m. Eastern. Yes. Let me go ahead and share a link to her stream. There we go. Pop that in too. Let's see. And okay, it is the 25th. it looks like, I'm not quite sure, but Jen, also known as JD Robinson, she is on the schedule, but I'm not quite sure if she's streaming tonight. So just FYI, heads up. But she is on the schedule. Taking just a quick look. She is not actually scheduled to stream. So FYI. Heads up for that. Okay, so what did everybody think? I'm pretty good. Thank you, Jordan. Having a pretty good day, I think. Hope you're doing well. So I was going to say also, Rachel D. Adams is involved with Breaking the Block. She actually hosted this past Sunday. Also, she is going to be doing the, what is it called again? Where is it? The Sweet, where'd it go? Sweet Treat Stream Crawl. The first day of that is the 29th. So, pardon me, the 27th. So it's from the 27th to the 29th this coming weekend. Looks like. Am I saying that correctly? I hope. Or is it just a one day? I might be mixing some things up. I apologize. I think that is actually, it might actually be that one day on the 29th. So, okay. So I have not heard anything about possible wrap-ups, but how about we just do a super quick 20-minute wrap-up, just to sort of wrap things up and tie a bow on it. 1 second here. Let's just go ahead and do that. Okay. Number one, please do whatever you need to do for yourself. If you feel like you're getting thirsty and you need a drink, please get one. I'm not going to take too much longer with all of this, so I'm going to go ahead and get it started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's spread. All right, and that is time. Pardon me. Let's see. Okay. Well, I hope everybody had a great time. I hope everybody well, I hope everybody has a great day. And let's see also. So here is a link to Rachel D. Adams hosting her, she is hosting the opening ceremony for the AuthorTube Sweet Treat Stream Crawl. That's this coming, which starts on Saturday at 5 a.m. Eastern. And then also, yes, I did verify it. The event is Saturday and Sunday. So let's see. I think I also, I don't have it in front of me, I guess, but I must have clicked out of the window. But Rachel is sprinting at 4 p.m. Eastern on her channel as well. Let me see if I can grab that. Let's see. Oops, wait a minute. Yep. Okay, I'm just going to share that super quick. So Rachel's stream at 4 p.m. Eastern is in there in the chat. Okay. Apologize for the dryer going off. What was I going to, let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, also, Sky, SD Haggis is live now. Just making sure I show that real quick. And so there is visual stream at 4 p.m. Let's see. Lexus asks, since you are also writing about mythology, do you have any tips for writing a new mythology? Well, I find that interesting because, I've kind of written about this before, especially when I had put together a panel for Necronomicon Tampa last year, and that I hosted, and we specifically talking about animals, though, horses and other mythological creatures, and using existing mythology or ancient mythology or whatever you want to call it, folklore, to create something new, using those things as a springboard, and then combining things or extrapolating or whatever. I think you can do the same thing with pretty much any aspect of that. Again, you can combine things, you can let your imagination run wild, but have a basis on one thing. If your mythology has anything at all to do with Greek mythology, you can start there and say, well, if Zeus was not a control freak, or if you have a character like Hera, who was didn't like that so much and did her own thing, or whatever. And you could call this character something else. But I think looking at existing mythology and using that as a springboard, you can work a character in a different way. I've seen that done a lot. Maggie, Mama Maggie Ward, she does a lot of that. She has, I'm trying to remember if it's a series. I do believe it's a series. I've read at least one where it's called the Spartan Chimera, if I'm remembering this right. I'm sorry, things are going off. Where she has taken some aspects of historical and or mythology of Greece, and she's turned it on its ear, and she's added werewolves, at least werewolves, and I think there's some other aspect that she has used. So I don't know. That's just my basic tip for writing. For writing new mythologies or new characters or new creatures or whatever. That's just, again, it's just my opinion, and just something that I've thought a lot about. So I hope that helps, Lexus. So yeah, so I hope that helps. If you have any questions for me, please feel free. You can always DM me if you would like, Lexus, or anybody. If you have any questions about working with editors, I've been an editor in some way, shape, or form in the publishing industry as a whole. Working with words for definitely over 25 years. I do believe over 26 years. So please feel free to DM me with any questions you may have. So yeah. So I hope that's kind of what you're looking for, Alexis. So I think I need to go. I think I need a long break, and then I will get back into the things I need to do. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and go. Again, thank you so much for coming in and working with me. So I appreciate everyone who has liked my streams, has subscribed. I have over 600 subscribers, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm hoping to get to, if I can get to 700 by the end of Q2, that would be cool. If not, I can definitely look at that going on at the end of Q3. That would be great. All right. Anyway, some things are coming so that I can work on those numbers. And I hope to have some filmed content coming up. And so if you have any feedback at all, please, you can comment below after the stream ends. And anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. And I will see everybody soon. Again, I will put a post up on my community tab regarding if I'm going to stream it all on Thursday. All right. Again, have a great day. I'll see everybody later.